Hello everyone, well we're back at the Caravan for our first caravan trip of 2023, so I thought I would do a little videoette using my iTelephone. We're in the storage area and we're just here a week before we go to Scotland, and we're just here to do a bit of sorting out. I'm going to make up the beds. It's going to be really nice apparently weather-wise, so I'm going to be putting the summer weight duvets on. All the beds are going to be made up. Just going to sort things out and just get it prepared, ready for next week. Yeah, it's a week today. We're actually going on a Sunday to Sunday instead of Saturday to Saturday, which is what we normally do. And we're going to be leaving about 7 a.m. So I've got to be all ready at home, everything properly packed and all the house sorted as well. So I've got a whole week to get myself in gear and sort things. So today, sort the caravan. So now it looks like I've got to put the covers. We've got some fleece covers to put. These are waterproof single bed, or they might be bunk bed size. I can't remember. We got them from Donnell, but they're waterproof. So on top of that, we put some fleece covers. So we did this after a dog was sick or did something on the thing. And so anyway, we've got that. This has come off. Look, this is always coming off. This trim is always coming off. Right, stick it back on. It'll probably fall off by the time we get to Scotland. Oh, Mark's come in here. I won't show him. As you know, he doesn't like to be seen or even heard. So, yeah, got to put the covers on there. What else is there to do? Oh, they're just blankets. Did we not leave? No, we don't leave them in there, do we? Why is that knife in there? They'll be, no, they'll be under one of the doodads, Mark. Well, they're packed away for the scissors. They'll be underneath one of the things. Motorhome? We haven't got a motorhome. Oh, Caravan and Motorhome Triple Action Cleaner. No, Mark, if you want the scissors, yeah, try and do that one. If it's not in there, I think they'll be under there. Let's just open up the boxes. No, that's kettle and toaster and things. Try that other one. If they're not under there, they'll be under my bed. It's alright, Mark, I'm not getting you in shot. I'm just videoing the box. Need to open. Oh, is that all mugs? Oh. Have you looked in the? Did you look in that bigger one properly? Because there's a lot of compartments in that big one. I'd open that big one first. They won't be in there. They won't be in that one. I can assure you. There's some oddments in here. They're not under it. If they're not in here, they'll be under the other bed. Nothing. No. Right. Get it back in. I can't hold it much longer. It. Right, release it. I'm trying to. That's it. Right, Marky, they'll be under this bed then, I expect. Let's move all this. So I've got to make these beds up in a minute. Right, let's just take all this off anyway. What's under here? Oh, the telly. One of the tellies anyway. That stays there, doesn't it? That will travel with that tucked under. Right. Oh, it's very hard doing this with one hand. I can't do it, Mark. You'll have to come and do it. What the heck's that? Why have we got that? Why is that in here? Why is the sun lounger in here? Yeah, that looks likely. There we go. Why have we got the sun lounger? Mine.
Well, it needs to go somewhere, doesn't it?
Well, but I wanted to sunbathe naked in the garden where I couldn't find it.
No, the neighbours wouldn't be able to cope.
No, they wouldn't be able to get their hands off me. Right, so, what's in here? Oh, he's bought that spray thing. Mark, you've got a spray thing here, but you didn't bring any water, did you? He's bought this spray thing to try and clean the caravan when we're on site, as they say. Okay, so, basically I'm just here to make up the beds, cover the sofas, just check a few bits and bobs. Oh, that's the awning floor. Now we've got a smaller awning. We didn't need so many floor pieces. Let's have a quick look in. Oh, heck. Oh, I didn't clean up properly last time we were away. I thought I had. Oh, well, I'll do that when we get to Barney, Scotland. We will need, it's only electric hookup, so we're going to need the waist. Well, that's the awning. 2 chairs. That's, I don't know what that, oh, that's the towing cover for the front. That goes on just before we leave. We don't leave it on, of course. There's not a lot I can do in here. Oh, and there's the clean water in the shower. But that, obviously, when we travel, they don't stay in there. You don't want a lot of weight at the back. They get moved elsewhere. So I think both televisions, yes, this is how we travel. With that's the TV for the front, and then the TV for the back here. But we travel with those tucked in bed, and they're fine. They don't move about. What the heck's that? Oh look, somebody's bought. I didn't know we had this. Look, who bought us this? I wonder. Happy Campers. Ooh, happy. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, I think possibly Louise bought us that. I'm not sure. Oh, another cushion. Happy Campers. That is very camp, isn't it? Oh, I didn't know we had that. I think that was probably a Christmas present, possibly. So, it needs a good vacuum. I think there's some charge left in the cordless cleaner. So yeah, there shouldn't be a huge amount to do. Mark's doing something outside, and I'm doing the internals. I always do the internal bits. Look at this. Look at the state of that caravan. Should we have a quick look? Look at that. Ooh. There's a lot of caravans here that have been sort of left for ages. Some don't seem to have been removed. That's an old one, isn't it? Look at that. That's unusual. Look at that one. Never seen one of those before. It's a bit small. T at B, is it? I don't know what it is. There's a collapsible caravan. Henrietta. They've got the blinds down. I think there's a school of thought that says you shouldn't leave the blinds down because they're reflective and they can heat up and distort the windows. So it's best to close the curtains, I've heard. We don't bother doing that. I think we just leave everything open. Oh, there's another pastiche. We have a pastiche. A Coachman. There's an old Venus. I don't know who makes that. Is Venus the brand, or is this Venus? Oh dear. Right, I better really get on now because Mark's doing something and I'm just prattling about. So I better get back into the caravan and start sorting up the bedding. Just opened this vacuum storage bag that I found underneath. So we've got a load of surplus stuff. So I think this is going to come back with us. We're not going to carry all this on our trip. Just noticed that the duvets that we last used, because I think the last time we used the caravan was in December last year at Whitby. So we're going to have the summer weight quilts. So in this bag that's been under my bed, we've got a couple of beach towels. We're going to a beach caravan site right on the beach, just a few steps away from the beach apparently. We've got our regular towels that we use here. These are good. These are from M&S. They're sort of quick dry towels. I think they're sheet sizes. Right, so is this what we have on the beds, on the sofa? I think it is. Yes. I think those are what I put on the sofa, on the seats. So they get tucked in. And then these ones, they cover the backs, because the dogs do like to put their paws up on the backs and look out the window. So it's all more or less all covered. So these have all come off since our last trip. They were stripped off and washed and then just brought back. So everything's clean. So we've got two types of bedding. This brushed cotton stuff is for sort of more autumn, wintry time or spring. Right, we've got a couple of sheets, two fitted sheets, just poly cotton, or I don't know if they're poly cotton or cotton. No, they're 100% cotton. So we use those all the time. But for the warmer months, we just use these poly cotton single duvet covers. So they need to come out, and then the pillowcases to match. So, right, we don't need that then. So what I'm going to do is put the autumn winter quilts in here, and anything else we don't need for this trip, and this will come back with us. We don't normally carry this with us. I'm pretty sure we don't, so that can just come back home. Because as I say, this has all been stuff we stored in the caravan over winter. So this, you know, although it's June now, this is the first trip out, because our last holiday was in a cottage, so we haven't used the caravan for about 6 months. So yeah, that's why it's all a bit all over the place. So yeah, just need to get these thicker duvets. I can't vacuum pack them here because my little cordless machine won't have the suck to vacuum pack them. I can do it when we get home. Yeah, so I better get cracking, folks. And the next time you see this messy caravan, it should be fairly sorted. Okie dokie, I think we've almost finished. I've made the beds. The two TVs are tucked away inside. I'm leaving the lockers open. It's only going to be a week, so just let the air flow. These are going to stay in, these light items. These will be staying as we travel. Mark's going around the windows, putting some sort of rubber stuff on them. I don't know, he's got some windows. It's for window seals and it keeps them supple or something. So he's going around and applying that. So basically, I've made up the sofas, tucked everything in. So we've got some cushions left over, which we've got in carrier bags. So we use those as sort of buffers for the other stuff. I'm not sure where this is going, this little collapsible doodah he's got. I think that's rubbish. So basically I think all that's left, everything's all ready for travel, apart from the fridge door needs to be closed for travel. We no longer travel with stuff in the fridge, we use the cool box. So basically we need to now sort all this stuff. I don't know if it all stays in. I think it does all stay in for travelling when we're towing, but you can't have it all at the back. I don't think we don't have anything. We don't have anything in the back washroom. You don't want a lot of weight at the back of your caravan, folks. It has to be evenly distributed with very little in the back, as far as I can remember. I'm trying to do this with one hand. This is the awning. The smaller awning that we bought. We sold the other one. Yes, because it was the other one was really too big for this caravan. So we've got a bigger caravan, whoops, with a smaller awning. And we're selling at the moment, we bought a windbreak for it, which we only used a couple of times, an inflatable one. So we're selling that, and I've just ordered a standard windbreak. It still matches, it's a camper one, so it's grey and black. But it's more of a traditional pole windbreak that you can actually, if we want to take it to the beach, it's that sort. It's not something that you have to have sort of permanently attached to your awning. So we should get more use out of it. So I think basically everything comes out of here. We don't travel with anything. Oh, that's something I need to do. The shower, we don't travel with the shower there because it will fall off. Now, excuse the awful camera work. while I empty out the washroom. So that certainly doesn't go in there. I don't think we have anything. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. I think we need... Oh, hang on, is that a pump? No. Yeah, it's these guy ropes. They're for the inflatable windbreak, so we need to take those. We were looking for those earlier. So I think... Oh, right, there's some stuff in here. He's left a toothbrush. Right, bit of molten brown. Oh, it's not molten brown. Oh, it's a molten brown. How embarrassing. No, I think I bought that. Oh, I think that's from Lidl or Aldi. I think we've run out of hand wash. It's very runny compared to molten brown. That's in here. I didn't realise that was left in here, but let me just move things along and pop that back on the little anti-slip mat. That's fine. We can travel with that, and there's a little artificial plant. It'll be fine. That's okay. And then this has been serviced. Oh, look at this! Left the toothpaste. This has had a service since we were last here. So everything should be fine. Oh, look. So we've got some toilet. Oh, we've got enough toilet paper. We've got 3 rolls in the bottom there. 4.5 rolls. That should be more than enough. And now I tend to use the on-site facilities more. So I'm thinking, well, why use up my toilet paper when we can use up the site's toilet paper? So that's fine. You can leave that like that. And we've got a little bathroom cleaner and a sponge, 2 sponges, and the rest of it. So that's fine. That can be left. So that's it. So we're going to take this out. The clean water tank. I'll shove it on the bed. It should be clean. It's in a bag. And yes, we have to disconnect that so it doesn't fall off and break. But then I need to get, which I've seen somewhere, the bath mats. I just tend to just put those in the bottom and wrap that up. And then there's this, which is this doesn't travel with us. This is the yeah, that's the towing cover. So yeah, basically we leave the washroom empty. So I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. So we just need to arrange all this ready for travelling. So when we do turn up early next Sunday morning, everything will be ready more or less to hook up. I don't think there'll be. We'll just have a final check. We'll just close all the lockers. We're just going to leave those open for now, as I said. Close all the lockers up and hitch up, and we should be ready because the car will be packed. But there might be some, I'm not sure. I thought we had the awning in the car. Mark seems to think we travel with everything in here now. I don't know. But yeah, all I've got to do in here, yeah, just wrap that up in the bath mats, and then Bob's your uncle. Okie dokie, I think we're finished. I think we're prepared. Made sure all the windows are shut. I've closed the lockers now. So this is basically how we're going to be travelling. Like so. The only thing we've got to do is close the fridge. Look at the dust. Dust! Just got to close the fridge before we travel. Let's just shove that other... We'll use the cushions for a bit of padding. So that is obviously for the front travelling towing cover. So that will be coming out. This needs collapsing and putting somewhere. I might do that in a minute. But yes, I think that's all sorted. We've just got to put the steps back in and we're all ready to go. Apart from the stuff obviously we're going to be putting in the car, but more or less the caravan is prepared for our next holiday.